Good morning, beauties all over the world. So this morning, it's been a little bit of a strange morning. A good morning, but very strange. So here I'm in my little makeshift lab. I wouldn't even call it a lab, but it's just a little distillery I've got going on because I am steam distilling my own oils. And yesterday I did the experiment of, let me just grab it here, of rose oil. And the thing is about rose oil, actually I'll put it down so I don't drop it, is that it's super expensive. If you've ever bought rose oil from me before, you'll know it's one of my most expensive oils because it takes so many rose petals and roses to make the smallest amount. So basically 1 ton of rose petals or rose flowers will yield you 1 ton, will maybe yield you 100 mils of rose oil. And here I would say I have about over a liter of hydrosol, which is rose water, and maybe 5 to 10 mils of rose oil. I have seen last night, you can see in the picture here, there is a thin layer of rose oil on the top, and that's it. So I'm going to transfer that into this container so I can actually get the rose oil out easily, because in this flat kind of canter jar, it's actually a vase that I've got here, it's a lot harder. So this morning I'm doing a new one. We're doing rosemary. So it takes about a half an hour to warm up, and then it goes through the copper coils and then comes down in a hydrosol. So the steam rises, comes through, it condenses with the cool water here. So you've got a pump mechanism that continually allows the transfer of cool water to cool the copper, and then it drops into this container here where I catch it. And I've got a wide container because this can spurt out, and so you want a wide surface area so it doesn't spurt out all over the place, because this is gold. And you wonder why in places like Hamsar in Iran or Kashan, where they are big producers of rose oil, everything is so lock and key and so secure. All their rose oil is like in a vault, and it's because it's worth so much money. It's the same with something like Dehanelud. It's just worth so much money that they have to have it under high security. So it's, it's a very good experiment. And obviously I have a lot of flower here and a lot of herbs, and I want to use the oils from my own perfumes, from my soaps. I've actually, you can see here, I have just made a new soap that's in the works, and that is Aleppo pollen and chamomile. And so that's going to take a while to process and to go through its saponification process. But this morning it was really kind of strange, because here I am. I mean, I feel like, I feel like I'm a lucky person, but today I must have some real extra luck coming, or some kind of fortuitous stream of energy coming through, because I'm sitting at my computer desk at like 6 o'clock. Venus is sitting on the table. We're having a few little cuddles, and oh my gosh. So I've got my silk dressing gown on, and I'm drinking my coffee, going through emails. My goodness, a black house spider just crawls on out through my sleeve up onto my arm, and all I remember was just seeing a black mass and just flicking my arm, and poor little girl. So I went and had a look, and it was a black house spider. And I mean, I was moving around, shaking my arm, and for me to not be bitten is a miracle. And I wasn't, because I would have felt it 100%. You feel an ant bite, you would definitely feel a spider bite, and they are venomous. So I take it as a sign that universe is always watching, universe is always in control and can change your life within a moment. And I've always taken spiders as a good sign of luck, of abundance, of financial wealth. It's a good sign, seeing a spider. Seeing a spider on your arm, obviously I am set up for some kind of some abundance or some luck today, because that was crazy. That was crazy. So this is what my day is. Stilling oil. And, you know, feels good to finally... This is a cheap setup. This is only a couple $100s. I mean, you can get your Alembic copper stills, but they are a lot of money. But for now, this is a good little experiment. See how we go.